A 911 call is supposed to be a lifeline, a moment of clarity in the midst of chaos. For emergency dispatchers, every second counts. They listen carefully, trying to extract the who, what, and where as quickly as possible. But sometimes a call comes in that doesn't follow the rules, a voice filled with fear yet missing crucial details, a call that suddenly cuts off, leaving behind nothing but dead air, words that sound impossible, as if the caller has seen something they shouldn't have. These are the 911 calls that left dispatchers and investigators at a complete loss for words. Stay with me until the end, because one of these calls contains a message so chilling that no one can explain it. And if you love true crime, subscribe now so you don't miss next Saturday's episode, where we reveal crimes where police found no fingerprints, no DNA, nothing. It's as if the criminals disappeared into thin air. On the night of September 6th, 2015, Henry McCabe, a 32-year-old Minnesota man, left a voicemail that still terrifies those who listen to it. It was just after 2 a.m. when Henry's wife, Corinne, received a call from his phone. She didn't answer in time, but the voicemail he left her was unlike anything she had ever heard. Stop! No! The audio wasn't just screaming, it contained growls, gurgling noises, and strange animalistic sounds that didn't seem human. For over 2 minutes, the voicemail continued, a horrifying mix of sounds as if Henry was being attacked or tortured by something unnatural. Then suddenly his voice became eerily calm. Stop it. Then just silence. When investigators traced Henry's last known movements, they found conflicting reports. He had been out with friends that night, but no one could explain why he was in the area where the call was made. His body was found weeks later, floating in a lake, with no obvious signs of trauma that could explain the horrifying noises in the call. Some believe Henry was drowning while making the call, but others think something far more sinister happened that night. To this day, his final voicemail remains one of the most unsettling pieces of evidence in true crime history. Most 911 calls begin the same way, a voice in distress explaining an emergency. But the 911 recording attributed to Ruth Price is different. It starts with an older woman's voice, shaky yet polite. "Hello, this is Ruth Price at..." But before she can finish saying her address, her tone suddenly changes. "Ah! Help! Ah!" The scream is abrupt and blood-curdling. Then, silence. The dispatcher remains on the line, but no response comes. No one ever speaks again. Many believe this was a real call, capturing a moment of pure terror as Ruth was attacked while speaking to 911, but others question its origins, noting that no verified police records link to this case. Is this one of the most chilling 911 calls ever recorded, or is it an urban legend that found its way into true crime history? A frantic voicemail, a call that ends with a scream. Each of these 911 calls remains shrouded in mystery, leaving behind more questions than answers. Were these the last words of people in distress, or is there something deeper, more unsettling beneath the surface? What do you think? Which of these calls haunts you the most? And do you believe we will ever learn the truth behind them? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe now so you don't miss next Saturday's episode, where we reveal crimes where police found no fingerprints, no DNA, nothing. It's as if the criminals disappeared into thin air. And always remember, sometimes the last thing someone says is the only clue we have left. Thank you for watching. See you in the next investigation.